What's up YouTube? This is Riley from Us RC Dudes here. Today I'm bringing an update on my 2013 F150 Fx2 Sport Edition. And I made a previous video like this in the past, and a few things have changed since then, so I figured I'd make an update to it. So here she is as she stands. This is, let's see, I've had the truck for a year and 2 months now, give or take. And so yeah, I'm gonna go over what I've done to it, and from beginning to end. So first thing I did to this truck was get window tint. It's 20% in the front, which is the legal limit here in my home state of Texas. And then in the back is limo tint, which I believe is 5%. So yeah, it's pretty dark, and I don't know why it just went out of focus. So yeah, it's dark on the back, and then the other side, and then 20% on this window. So that was the first thing, and I'll also be having a little slideshow of pictures going on as this video is playing of the transformation of my truck. So after I got about 450 miles on this truck, I went ahead and got black rims, which are XD series monsters. They are 18 inches, and I am really happy with them. I like the way they look a lot, and I mean, there's not much to say about them other than that's one of the things I did. Let's see, a few weeks after that, I sold the running boards that come on the truck because they were just an odd gray color that doesn't match anything. And it was just kind of weird having those on there. So I figured I didn't really need it. My truck's not that high, so sold those. All right, so onto the other side of the truck for this next little upgrade. Here is the back. All right, so the next thing I did was in here. It is a Magnaflow Muffler. And if you saw my last video, nothing performance-wise has changed. It's still just the Magnaflow Muffler, which I'm not sure on the specs, but I just know it's Magnaflow Muffler in there. And then the K&N Cold Air Intake, which is up here in the front. And I'll go ahead and speed this up and show it. There we are. So that is my K&N Cold Air Intake. And I cleaned it about 2 weeks ago or so, and looks much better than it did. So in here we have my mighty V8 5.0. Love this engine, except I don't love the gas mileage. But yeah. Okay, so it stayed looking like this picture for quite a while. And then several months ago, I decided it was time for a big change. So I added a 2-inch zone leveling kit, which you can see it's right there. It's this thing right here. It's made of some I don't know, polyurethane or some type of like rubberish material that's supposed to not break, or I don't know. The metal ones and the whatever this is made out of, they have their pros and cons. But my local shop where I got this put on said these are pretty much better, so I said sure, why not? So I got one of those, and at the same time as putting those on, I also went with some bigger tires. These are Nitto Terra Grapplers. They are 33 inches in US measuring stuff, and then the metric stuff is 275, 70, 18. And they have a nice semi-aggressive tread pattern to them. And for what my truck is, they go with it perfectly. So I'm very satisfied with these tires so far. I have probably 4,000 miles on them, and they still look brand new. So I'm very happy with those. And just recently, the last 2 upgrades that are very, very minor, but to me they make a difference, is I did some plasti dipping. That right there used to be silver, and I plasti dipped it black, so it's much less visible, making my truck more look like an FX4 from the front appearance. And it's just made the world of difference in my eyes, because I'm used to seeing this truck every day. So I'm very happy with the way that turned out, and if you've never used plasti dip before, I highly recommend you go and give it a shot on something, because it's just a great product. and stayed like that for a few weeks, and then I added Plasti Dip to these little reflector things. I thought they were blinkers all along. Turns out I was wrong, they're just reflectors. So I figured they had to go. So they are black now, and it looks much better on the mirrors. And I'm very happy with the way that turned out as well. So, with all that said and done, here is the truck, which is my, I guess, finished product for the time being. After owning this truck for about a year and 2 months, I would say it's came a long way, and I'm very satisfied. So yeah, and then I guess I can go ahead and show off the interior if you haven't seen the other video. It is the black cloth on the inside, and there's the front. And I guess I can go ahead and do some driving videos for you guys so you can hear it and see what it's like to drive my 2013 F-150. Alright, so here will be a quick little exhaust clip for those of you that haven't watched the previous video. So I'll get around this corner, then give it just a little.